It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay.
Hi everybody, my name is Kelly Christmas. I am a Sigma Kappa here at the University of Alabama, and last year I went through primary recruitment back in 2021, and I thought that I'll film a little video explaining my sorority recruitment experience and what I felt and all of that jazz. If you're new, please consider subscribing and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. So primary recruitment is about 9 days. You have convocation, 3 days of philanthropy, 3 days of sisterhood, and then you have pref and then bid day. So the whole sorority recruitment experience is about 9 days, and it's stressful but it's fun. And there's a lot that goes into the process. There's a lot like going through your mind and stuff like that. But I thought that I'll sit here and tell my experience about my sorority recruitment. Maybe that would help you out if you're about to go through sorority recruitment and you need some like help and all of that. Day one is, don't even stress about day one. It's the most easiest day in the whole entire world. Like literally so great. You basically just go in, you wear something that you're comfortable wearing, you can wear a tank top, a skirt, or shorts, and just don't pull up in PJs. But that day is pretty simple. You just go in. Last year I went to Colum Coliseum. This year they went somewhere else, and I was like, that's weird. But pretty like stress-free day. Don't worry about it. You're just basically learning about the rules and all of that. And then also, you go in and you have open house rounds. So ever since COVID, they changed this. And now we just do it where it's over Zoom. And you just learn a little video and then you rank your houses accordingly. So I think there's like 14 houses in total. I'm pretty sure my statistics might be wrong. But you have to vote accordingly after open house round and choose 2 houses that you would like to drop. But more than likely, you'll get those houses back. Not everybody gets 12 houses back for philanthropy round. I don't know who is telling you that you need to get all 12 houses back to be successful in Bama Rush. That is so not true. Let me go ahead and tell you that. I got back 6 or 5 houses back for philanthropy round, and I cried because it's raining. I just want to show you guys right now. It's raining. Oh. Anyways, we'll continue. I hope you guys are like set up correctly. Also, my cheeks are so red right now. What was I talking about? I got like 6 or 5 houses back, and I literally cried. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna be successful in sorority recruitment. I won't get to meet these houses. I don't know like how I feel. But literally, I was so happy that I did not get all 12 houses back because I got a break. I'm not a big social bug. I'm a more of like an individual kind of person. I don't like talking to people somebody new, and especially when just me and somebody new. I'm such an introvert. Like you wouldn't expect it with me, but I'm such an introvert. When I'm with at least somebody I know and meeting somebody else, I'm such an extrovert. That's how I am. But going into these houses, I was like, I'm so nervous because I don't like talking to new people and all that. And I liked it because I get a break, like I said. There's 3 days. One day, I didn't even have no houses at all. It was so nice. I laid in my bed in PJs. I didn't have to wake up early. I got to sleep in. I got to watch movies. It was so nice. It was literally so nice. So, if you happen to go through primary recruitment and that first day, you don't have a lot of houses, it's okay. It's literally okay. You're literally saving yourself so much. Like you really, really, really are. Do not be upset about it. I'm so serious. Because I was so upset about it. I literally was like, what am I gonna do? But no, it ends up all working out, and I'm so happy where I am today. So philanthropy round, you have the 3 days, and you go into the sorority, and you learn about their philanthropy, what they do for their philanthropy, yada, yada, yada. Sigma Kappa actually has 5 philanthropies. Oh, look at us go. So our main philanthropy is the Walk to End Alzheimer's. We have our other philanthropies as well. So we talk about them. We tell them like what we do, what we fundraise for, where the money goes, all of that jazz. And that's mainly what sorority philanthropy round is. And you're kind of getting to know people, but you're not really making connections yet. Thankfully, for me, I made a connection right into when I walked into Sigma Kappa. I'm not even just saying that because I'm a Sigma Kappa. I'm saying that because this primary recruitment experience made me go Sigma Kappa. I literally judged Sigma Kappa so hard. Because Sigma Kappa's new, we don't have a house yet. We're in a temporary house. We're in the process of building a house. We already have the lot planned. English. We already have the lot planned for us. We're just trying to get to the process of building a house, because you can't just say, hey, build me a house, and they're like, the house is built. It takes time. And I just Sigma Kappa because of that. I didn't know that they were gonna get a house. I just thought that that house was theirs. But they say don't judge a book by its cover. I judged the book by its cover really, really bad. So I went in and I wore this little Mickey necklace, and I had this girl, and we sat down and we talked, and you know, getting to know each other. She was telling me a little bit about her philanthropy, or her sorority's philanthropy, and she's like, oh my gosh, you have a Mickey necklace on. She's like, I'm a huge Disney fan. I go, no way, I'm a huge Disney fan. Like, what? And we sat there the whole time just talking about Disney, and it was so nice. Like, it truly was so nice. And I literally had this whole connection with her. We talked about Disney, we talked about like her hometown, my hometown. It was so nice. Like, before I knew it, the whole round was done because I had so much fun in that house, in Sigma Kappa's house. You know, I had that girl in my mind. So I'm like talking to my mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, I had this great conversation with this girl and Sigma Kappa, but I still wasn't 100% sure about the house. I was like, you know what I mean? So I was still going into all these other houses, and it's, philanthropy around is so hard because you literally meet like 4 people in the span of like 5 minutes. Like, it's so fast, and you're just like, what's their name? What's their manager? Have you heard about our philanthropy? And it's like, you're not making connections yet. And that's what's so hard about like sorority recruitment, is that like you can't just like go into the house and try to meet a bunch of people. You're like chosen to meet these certain people, and it's so hard to like try to find your home, and they say like, find your home, you'll find it, and I'm like, I was like so stressed. I was like, what if I don't find my home? No, you'll find it. I'm so serious, you'll find it. You'll be good, I promise. And even if you don't feel like you find your home, if you get to bid day, just go with it, accept the bid, and try the sorority out. Just try it out. You can always drop. I don't recommend it, but you could always drop. Just go in, try the sorority out, see if you like it, see if it's your jazz, all of that stuff, and whatever. But the next day, we went through philanthropy round. The next day was sisterhood. I got 3 houses back for sisterhood, and I bawled my eyes out because it's like, I had 6 and then now I have 3, and I thought it was something to do with me. Whatever you believe in. So I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. I feel like he knew where I wanted to go and he put me there, and that's why he didn't give me a lot of houses, because he was like, whether you like it or not, but you're going right here, baby, this is where you're going. But whatever you believe in, whatever you feel like, you know, could help you through this process, go with it. If you truly feel like wherever you end up, you're gonna be happy, it's gonna be the truth. Wherever you end up, you're gonna be happy, because there's nice girls everywhere. Everyone's gonna be nice to you. All the sororities are great. There's not one sorority that's better than another. Don't look at Greek rating. Do not. Just do not. It's so bad, because people in Greek rating are like rating sororities about like their appearance and their philanthropy and how much better a house they are. That's not what matters at all. Seriously, like, I truly, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Sigma Kappa. I walk through those doors of Sigma Kappa and I know everyone. Everyone's saying hi to me. I'm saying hi to them. Like, it's so great. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I really wouldn't have traded for the world. So do not go on Greek rating. Do not try to get to the best sorority. Go somewhere where you would feel home. You can walk through those doors and feel at home, because that's how I feel with Sigma Kappa. I walk through those doors and I feel like I'm at home, truly. Sisterhood, you know, that's the day you wear your cute dresses and all of that. It's so cute. They get to know a little bit more about you. And I remember I walked into Sigma Kappa first, because I had Sigma Kappa as my first, whatchamacallit, and I'm like, I get to see this girl again. Like, I'm so, you know, I don't know if I'll get to talk to her again. So I'm walking through the doors and I don't get picked up by her. I get picked up by a new girl. I'm like, a new girl to talk to. But I'm walking through, and you walk through the house, and you're, you know, going through, and everybody's like chanting. They're like, oh, hi, they're saying your name, hi Kaylee, all of that. And you go and you sit down and you talk to this girl. When I'm talking and walking, you have a line of all these bunch of girls that's in your sorority saying hi to you, like I just said. And I'm walking through, and this girl just pops out of line basically and goes, Kaylee, hi! I look over and I'm like, oh my god, it's the girl that I talked to. The other girls that I talked to in the sorority houses, they didn't do that to me, but Sigma Kappa did. That one girl that I talked to, she popped out of line basically and said hi to me to make sure I saw it. And I remember that. So I went back to my mom, I go, oh, she said hi to me. She said, did you talk to her? I was like, no. She was like, how's your conversation with Sigma Kappa? I was like, I didn't have a great conversation with Sigma Kappa. The girl that I had, it was kind of dry. I didn't, but it's like, you have to realize that they're nervous, we're nervous, and we're human beings. Like, going through the other side of primary recruitment and somebody isn't really like trying to consider the conversation a lot, I get kind of dry. I'm like, so what do I say now? Like, we're human beings. So I didn't take that into account, but I was like, the conversation was kind of dry. This is making me think like second guessing the sorority, whatever. But I was like, but this girl made sure to say hi to me. So I'm like, okay. So for pref, I had to choose 2 houses out of the 3 houses that I had. This is something that I really like, is because that process was so much easier than if I got all 6 houses back. Because I think the max you can get for sisterhood is all 6. And I could not imagine going into all those sorority houses and try to figure out 2. Like, I'm glad that I only had 3 and I only had to drop 1. And I immediately knew the 1 house I wanted to drop because I was like, no. So then I went to bed and the next day was pref. And I walk in and I get my schedule. The 2 houses that I wanted back, I got 1 of them back, Sigma Kappa, but the other house dropped me and I was sad because I still wasn't sure about Sigma Kappa. I got the house that I didn't even want. I was like, are you kidding me? Quit inviting me back. Basically, I went into Sigma Kappa. Pref round, you see a different side of the sorority, so let me tell you. There's not like, oh, you see a brighter side. It's just like different going through preference round. And this guy is literally parking right in front of me. Oh, no, never mind. He moved. Good. Skedaddle along. Preference round, you get to know a little, like, you're, like, having, like, actual connections. And I'm nervous, because I get to talk to one girl for 45 minutes. I'm like, 45 minutes in this house, like, how am I going to do it? Because I just don't like to communicate. I walk in, and I get picked up by the girl. And I mean, I had a smile on my face. I was like, my smile was like Jim Carrey. I mean, I was like all the way up to here. I was like, oh my gosh, I have this girl again. Like, are you kidding me right now? You know, we're talking to her. She's like, I'm so glad you're back. I was like, yeah. We literally had the best connection. We talked about Disney. We talked about everything, like literally everything. Like, I didn't even feel like I was in a house. I felt like I was sitting here having a date, meeting a new girl. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was so nice. And I walked into that house feeling refreshed. I was like, I don't like this other house, but I'm feeling like I really like Sigma Kappa. So I'm gonna go there. My mom's like, okay, if you feel like it, you can. And actually the funny thing is, I talked to my friend Chelsea and we FaceTimed and we talked about like how to be professional in your meeting with Sigma Kappa. We sat there for like an hour trying to figure out things that I should say. It all went out the window. This is the window right here. Out the window as soon as I saw this girl. And keep in mind, I didn't know this girl's name. I cannot remember names. Like the new members, they be coming up to me and they're like, tell me your names. And I'm like, yeah, I remember it. No, I don't remember. I'm like, who's that girl again? I just have a bad memory. I'm learning the new members now. But anyways, we're back in 2021, not in 2022 now. I could not remember this girl's name. And then she waved at me for sisterhood, still could not remember this girl's name. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this girl's name? Sat down with her. I look at her name badge, I go, her name is Lauren Bell. Her name's Lauren Bell, but on the channel, if you've watched for a while, her name is Waz, which is my sorority big and my sorority bid-day buddy. If it wasn't for Waz, I seriously would not have gone Sigma Kappa. So I'm literally talking to this girl and she literally told me like on pref round like why her name was Waz, and it was like so funny. I was like, that's just hilarious.
Outside waiting for us.
Oh.
So I got my little invitation and my t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy. Okay, I had to talk to Emily. She is an 80 Pi. She just went through primary recruitment during Upstate. Oh my god, I'm so proud of her. I'm literally so proud of her. Like, she is just so stressed about the whole process. So exciting for her. But, so that was all of that. And, now next up is bid day. And bid day was so hot. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that now. Bid day is one of the hottest days in your whole entire world. You're sitting in Bryant-Denny Stadium for like, literally an hour. Basically, not even like 20 minutes. I'm just exaggerating. In the straight sun. And then you open up your bids and you get excited and then you're running home and you're like, oh, I'm sweating. Then you get there and you make sure you wear a tank top, by the way. You get there, you put on your jersey, and you're sweating again, and because you're wearing this big old jersey. It's so hot. But basically, that was my sorority recruitment experience. I hope that kind of helped you like release some questions or anything like that you're feeling about sorority recruitment. It's a very fun process, I can say that, but it's also a little bit stressful in a way, but like it's only stressful because you make it stressful. But I hope this helped. I hope this video helped. Overall, I had a great sorority recruitment experience, and I'm so thankful of where I ended up, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. And if you are about to go through primary recruitment, good luck. I'm so excited for you. This is going to be one of the best recruitment experiences. This is going to be like the best experience you've ever had in your whole entire world. Like, even though it was very stressful, it was very fun, and I always remember it. Like, I will always remember my sorority recruitment experience. And it's something that you hold dear to your heart because you work so hard and you finally get that bid, and when you get in that house and you get a sister and you get initiated, you feel like all that work that you put in was worth it. And it's raining again, like actually a lot more now. But yeah, and so I'm excited for you guys to go through primary recruitment, or if you have already gone through primary recruitment, you just wanted to know my primary recruitment experience. I hope it was an interesting story. And yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you are new, to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Bye!